my setup here. This is basically what I use when I'm going in to play zombies in a public match or even solo. I found this combination works out well, especially if you don't have a whole lot of the elixir, or not the elixir, but kind of like the liquid divinium to go into the laboratory and make elixirs. But the ones that they give you, I mean, it really works in unison with these perks that you pick up. And like for me, the rule of thumb when I'm playing is usually around 3 or 4. You know, this is where I use this elixir here, Burned Out. Definitely comes in handy because, I mean, hey, 3 hits, you get 3 hits, so I try not to get hit by the zombies as much, you know, but if I do take a hit, you know, boom, it burns them out. And then if I'm picking up a player, this is where it comes in handy, is having this and then utilizing the Wraith of Fire. I throw down one of those Wraith of Fire grenades, and then that way if zombies come attack me, they get burned out by the fire, but then also if they hit me, if they actually get a hit on me, they'll get burned out as well while I'm trying to pick somebody up. You know, whether if I'm using the hammer, because with the hammer you just hit R3, but you got to hold down square as well as you're looking at the player to pick them up at the same time. You know, I don't like using the Scepter of Ra because, yeah, I mean, hey, it slows the zombies down, but they're still coming at you in all different directions. And then, yeah, when you're using it, it picks up a player. But this one, you could be swinging the hammer, and it would be getting them left and right, front and behind, while you're holding down square to pick them up at the same time. But I found that these perks here, Winter's Wail, which is going to take a little bit, you know, you're going to have to level up to get this one. Then Stone Cold, Zeus, and the modifier. Now, if you don't have, you know, if you haven't leveled up and you don't have the Winter's Wail, then, you know, gosh, let's see here. If you don't like to be standing around too much, then yeah, you're going to use the Stam Up. You know, if you want to help a player out, yeah, you get the Quick Revive. But other thing you could do is utilize this Victorious Tortoise, because this definitely works really good when you got the shield, and that's got to be your main objective, is finding the shield parts when you're going on like VOD, Voyage of the Deep. You know, get the shield parts. You know, first one's in the first floor, second one's in the second floor. Then you got to get all the way down to the artifact in order to get down into the turbine area to find the third piece. You don't have to actually get into the engine room, you just got to get down on that floor. So once that artifact, you know, you activate the artifact, it opens that door, you're able to go down there and find that third piece, then come on out and craft that shield. And I've seen it, people just don't want to use the shield, I don't understand. And then you hear the gong, it's like the gong show, you know, gong, and you see a person down, and it's like, you gotta have the shield to protect your butt. You don't have to use the shield per se in front of you. I try not to in front of me because it doesn't really help. You know, only in some situations, especially if you're gonna use anywhere but here. But I mean, that shield is good to protecting your butt while you're running around, and if you get hit by a zombie, you know, it protects you from getting hit and taking on damage. But, you know, that's what I did, and I just took the time each time I went in, it was to level up a weapon. So here I leveled up my my SOG. Okay, now you can get in the secondaries, which the first thing, that's my recommendation, is if you can, you know, if you first go in and you don't have these other weapons here, but it gives you the Welling, when you start the match, just grab the Strife off the wall. You know, pay the money, get the Strife and use that thing. You'll like this thing a whole lot better. Plus, you're going to be leveling it up, you know, in the same way, but you'll see that it shoots a lot better. And then once you level up with that gun and you unlock it, then, you know, hey, you can try and max it out. And it's really good when you max it out, because, I mean, looking over here, get all the way down to it, I mean, I like my Strife. You know, this setup really works good. I mean, especially right here, that suppressor, slight chance of triggering a power-up drops, and that's the best thing about having this gun. But when you max it out, you can put that stiletto on there, and it's great for that melee damage. You just, poke him in the eye with it, in a sense. And then using that SOG, I like it because then here you can take this weapon and you can dual wield it, see, if you wanted to. So you have two of them, or you can just put everything on here and put the suppressor and all that, so you get the power-up drops. It all depends on what you want to do. You can dual wield it or not. I kind of did that, and I think I like it better with all the attachments. Helps out. But pretty much that's it. I mean, whenever I run in here, I'm always using this setup. It doesn't matter which one you put it on, but I just like using the hammer, the Wraithfire, and this SOG or my Strife. But these perks are the best, and then following that rule, and third round, use this, and then every time something powers up, when I don't need to bring up my hammer, Valhalla, and I already have enough grenades. My grenades are okay. Then I always activate Burned Out, because then it helps you when you're running around and playing in the game and getting some high rounds on zombies, and you should hit that strategically going in. Okay, got the shield. Okay, now I need to go activate the markers. But the best thing to do is once you get that artifact activated on VOD, that first marker, don't hit that first marker that's over there on the poop deck. Leave it. Go down to the grand staircase, get the one down there, then head over to the front of the ship and try to get down into the cargo hold. Get enough money, open that door, go and hit the valve that's on the right, then go to the left and hit the marker, then get out of there. And then when you get back to the turbine room, you unlock that, get down there and hit the marker, and then head back to the other back end. Off to the right, there's another valve so you can get all the water out. Then all you have to do is go up to the poop deck, and then right then and there on the poop deck you have the Pack-a-Punch. So you hit that last marker, then you can hit that Pack-a-Punch right then and there. And then what I do is I was just using this gun the entire time, and I double Pack-a-Punched it, did all that, and then finally decided, okay, let me just get a gun off the wall like the Maddox. If you go in the back of the ship, as soon as you go down the steps that's going down to the like you're going to go down from the poop deck into the turbine, the first set of steps on that wall, boom, there's that Maddox. That thing is crazy, man, because when you use it, and if you can level it up and you unlock the fast mags, and you put both fast mags, that second fast mag will just reload automatically, and so I was using that. And then that Escargot is actually pretty good too, so might not do that damage you think, but once you Pack-a-Punch this thing, it lays down some pretty good damage. I remember somebody asking me about it, and I was like, I hadn't really used it. I took it in one game, Pack-a-Punch, and oh man, I think it was good. It uses up a lot of bullets, but still pretty good. I just kind of prefer, like I said, using that AUG or the Strife. And then my best thing was using the Koshka. Oh man, I'm telling you, it's like headshots, boom, 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 left, right, and get those headshots and then move on. And definitely, it's one-shot kill. I mean, you could get down and probably, use the SDM or actually this Palladian. Wow, between these two headshots are awesome. One shot, one kill, boom, done, over with. And you're just getting those headshots in there, boom, 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 because you want to try and level it up, that way you can unlock all these camos in here that they have. Let me see, where's my Koshka at? Yeah, so see here on my Koshka, working pretty hard. I hadn't gotten back in the game and do it again because I was leveling up the rest of my guns here, like the Strife, the Garrison. Let's see here, the MOG was one of them I was working on, and then of course I did a little bit of ICR, but I think the Maddox was the one that I was working the most on. Was unlocking that. There it is. Okay. I was like, well, wait a minute. And Hitchcock I got here, a few times, but yeah, haven't got my micro MG in there, but we'll see what happens. But hey, those combinations, using this combination in here along with the elixirs and then this weapon, and then do the timing part. Hey, if you use your hammer, and then once you're done using your hammer, hit this one unless you see the power up there for full power, and then just run around. You definitely got to run around the map, but remember, watch your back. Listen to what you're hearing in the background. If you hear like you're getting hit, then it means a zombie is behind you hitting your shield, and then you got to look at the level of your shield, because once that yellow goes down and it's all white or all gray, however you call it, you do want them to try and break your shield, and then go get another one, immediately. And if you go up to the table, throw down a wraith fire grenade, so that way that fire kind of protects you. You can get your shield and then move on. I've seen it many, many times. People just go in, don't use the shield. They don't want to use, oh, I'm better than that, I don't need a shield. Oh yeah, 16, 19 times they're down. Your thumb gets tired after, fifth time. But, hey, you pick them up 10th, 11th time, and you're telling them, hey, go get the shield, go get this shield. Yeah. Doesn't make gameplay good for you. And then so sometimes you just don't want to pick that person up, and you just leave them. Because what is that going to get you? You're not going to finish what you're trying to do or get where you need to be. I wish just, because to me, I'm thinking about it, hey, I want these guys to accomplish what they're trying to do too, headshots, pack a punch their weapon, they want to level it up. And how are they going to accomplish that if I'm laying on the ground? Knitting class, because I'm down because I didn't get a shield, and the zombies got me, and I've gone down a few times because I got cornered or I took a chance, help somebody else out. However, it happens, but I don't leave the game. I stay, and that's what I've been noticing. People just get on the game. The minute they go down once or twice, they leave. It's like, why? Dude, you can still make a comeback. It's just that you gotta look at your tactics. Run away when you have to. Pick your fights. And then, hey, if you got a gun and you get a gun off the wall, hey, it's only like $2.50 for ammo, depending on the gun. Each time you need to refill. But then get your perks. Utilize your elixirs, when they're ready. Like I said, and then, hey, when you're going to do something, throw down that Wraith of Fire, protect yourself if you have to, but don't use them up. Be conservative. That's all. As for the other ones, I pretty much tailored them a little bit, but from the original setups that they have, because now I need to level up, and then the Warlord is the one I've been trying now. That Danu, the Death Perception works really good. That Dying Wish is great. That using stamina up, yeah, I can run around. Really don't go after that electric burst, but man, when you got that shotgun, it's going to come in handy, because you have to reload. But see, again, I'm still using the same elixirs here. So, minor changes because of the bulwark, and this rocket. But if you look at the Guardian, yeah, he has to have this one here. Anywhere but there, or something like that. I think that's what it is. Or nowhere but there. Yeah, so that way when the person's down, you hit that, you're right there, you pick them up. But pretty much if you see, my elixirs stayed the same here. Berserker, Tempest, and then same as the Warlord. But then when I come into the Bulwark and Rocket, and then the Guardian, and there's one or two changes. And I really don't go in and use common, the rare, legendary, but I mean it just depends on what you're trying to do. If you wanted to have all the perks, get the trophy because hey, you're using Perkaholic, and you got all the perks now, and you got that trophy, great, But I don't even use them. I've seen that the classic, the ones that they give you, these work well. And then if you play a lot, hey, you can build up your elixirs. So what, about 1,077 now, so not bad. But that also contributes to the fact that I got the season pass, and he gave me all the other maps and stuff, and they gave me some, but then the rest I've earned. Just playing the game. Sometimes you can't do Voyage of Despair. I said Voyage of the Deep, but Voyage of Despair. in public, sometimes you have to do it solo because connection problems and issues like that. And then what I found out is, the 9, you got to do the challenges in the 9. Go over there, hit the flag on the left, cut the rope, do the challenges, get the heart, get the bonus points, turn around and finally get that pack-a-punch strife and use that thing. Then there's, if you finish the other one, then hey, you'll get, a restock, which is actually good. Then go get the shield parts. Yeah, go take on the champions by hitting the gongs over there. Kill the champions. Go down in the bottom and go to put the heads on the spikes. So then that way it unlocks the pack-a-punch. You can run around and have some really good rounds. And like I said, pick your fights. Get your perks. Or, yeah, if you go down, okay, fine. They pick you up, cool. Go get your shield. Go get if you don't have, you should have your gun. You just go get your perks and then, hey, get your shield and all that junk. So it just depends on what you're doing. But I mean, hey, don't give up. Continue the fight. If you get brought back in, they finish the match, the round or whatever. You get brought back in. You can continue the fight. So. But that's pretty much it. That's all I can say. Just want to let you guys know and just give those tips for those people who are beginners. And I plan on not prestiging anymore. I'm going to stay at 55, prestige 1. I'm good. Don't need to unlock anything because I got all my guns are here. I need to I need to just max them out. I figured that's the best way for me because look, they're all here. I can use them all if they're on the wall or if I get them from the box. That's just my sense after playing all of the CODs and even all the way back when it was on PS2 and stuff like that. Prestige and Master Prestige and all that junk. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stay here and I'm cool. As long as I got my guns and I can go have fun on zombies, great. Alright, so hope this helps, and definitely play out your strategies, pick your own fights like I've been saying, and then, hey, you're going to go pick up a player, throw down that fire, and ensure that you have your shield, and maybe activate your burnout at the same time when you head over there to pick them up. Keep pressing R3 and hold down triangle at the same time while you're looking at them, so you revive them and you can take out zombies and the heavies until they get up, and then you can go turn around and finish the rest. Yeah, I've done it many times. Great fun, lots of fun. Always have fun on that thing. I just wish people would just not get embarrassed and quit. Keep playing. I did it one time, like I said before, and I went down and hey, I kept going and I kept going with this guy, and man, we got to, what was it, round 22, and hey, I wasn't too much help because I kept going down, and then he would run around, but hey, he got me to round 22. Then I was able to return the favor. I played with some other guy, and then sure enough, boom, we went to round 32 on Voyage of Despair. So, but then I had to go. He had to go and I had to go. We were hoping to get higher, but I had to go and he had to go, so nothing we could do. So we were like, okay, blaze of glory. So yeah. Alright, well, hope you guys like this video. Please like and subscribe, and have a good night. Thanks for watching.